Hello everyone, it's Nasty Nate again, bringing you the next game between TLO and WhiteRa. This is going to be the fourth game I'm casting in the series. Right now this series is 2-1 in favor of WhiteRa, I believe. So it's a best of 11, which means there's going to be a lot more games to come. So I might not get up to all of them tonight, but I'm going to get them all done eventually. So we'll see what happens in this next game, because this is a bigger map. From the last two we've seen Metalopolis and Shadow Temple so far, so this is a much larger map. We might see a longer game on this one, I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens if WhiteRa is going to take. Yeah, he's going to take Forge, Fast Expand, very standard opener in PvZ. Probably the most standard opener you'll ever see, actually. 3-gate, 3-gate. There's lots of sentries used to be pretty probably the standard build in PvZ, but I think this is a much better option, especially on maps like this where you can just roll off and get a fast nexus, get more card boost, get more probes out. Just a much better option than going with the one base play, I think, in the beginning. Anyways, looks like TLO is gonna get a spawning pull at 14, which he's been getting pretty early spawning pulls, I think, to get some Zerglings out as soon as possible, just to force TLO out of his natural, so he can take that base, and probably to run up here and make sure that TLO puts a cannon down fairly early, so he doesn't go like Nexus first or anything crazy like that, which could be pretty damaging, especially if he Nexus first and pylon blocks the space. Then if TLO doesn't get Zerglings in here, then that's really bad because he'll be pretty far behind. He actually did go Nexus first. Okay, so never mind. Anyways, that's gonna be kind of dangerous. I feel like. I guess TLO doesn't know where he is. This is a 4-person map. That's actually okay because he won't necessarily scout that direction first with his Zerglings. This Overlord's not gonna get there in time to see if that's the spawn location of WhiteRa. But looks like some one pair of Zerglings coming out. Okay. Normally I like to make 2 pairs of Zerglings, 4 Zerglings. But I guess this is okay too. This is a more economical style. Just get 2 Zerglings out to scout, because obviously you're not going to get in here and do any damage. Anyways, so why not just get 2 Zerglings, I guess. 1 pair. Save yourself a drone. Anyways, let's see what's going on. Nothing new in this base here. Just the same old openers we've seen time and time again. Sorry guys. Just kind of dragging on. Okay, that's a huge drone transfer. I'm just kind of surprised to see 9 drones come down here. It's kind of a lot, but actually it looks like it's about even on both mineral patches now, so that's actually a good transfer for TLO. Normally I would just take a few at a time. I kind of like to keep my my workers on the mineral field longer, even though it'll mine out sooner. I want to get I feel like the more minerals you get early on in the game, like, are really crucial. So I don't like to pull a bunch of workers and transfer them here quite that quickly. But that's fine if you do that. It's not like it's gonna make or break the game. It's just like a choice, I guess. TLO probably has a better game sense than I do. He is thinking more about the later in the game than right away. Anyways, no upgrades from WhiteRa. He does have 2 gas, so he's going to be getting something. I'm not sure what he's going to do with those gas, but probably some sentries maybe. Okay, we have the 2 shadows going down that TLO did in the first game. Or yeah, the first game where he just gets double gas, which will let him get Zergling speed and layer tech, or Zergling speed and upgrade or something, whatever he wants to do. Well, you need a good Zerg player, a bust down the box with only 2 Zerglings, which will take a while, but it will happen eventually. However, WhiteRa's going to come in here and actually deny those rocks for TLO, which is pretty smart, I think. Meanwhile, +1 going down for WhiteRa, so he's going to possibly doing some gateway aggression with with an upgrade. We'll see if he's gonna just get that one upgrade and do it in attack, or if he's gonna use that to get +2 or something else. Very good spot by WhiteRa. I'm not sure why TLO is engaging this. He doesn't have to. He just get the hell out. I guess if he could micro Zerglings and not get them killed like that, which is really cool. It's fine to engage there, but in my opinion, if you're not mining there, if you don't have any problem just leaving that out there, wait for him to move out, or you to get some kind of range you did in here to kill it, then why not? But okay, this Stalker total waste. I'm not sure why that was actually sent out here. It's gonna die. Maybe it'll get some scouting information. We'll see if these Zerglings actually are able to surround it or not. Looks like they are going to be able to. The TLO micros right here. Meanwhile, the worker count is 44 to 41 favoring TLO, which is normal. Nothing unusual there. Pretty even. 2 Stargates again. Wow. We're seeing a lot of Stargate style plays from WhiteRa, which is really interesting. I think it's actually really good strategy, because if you get Stargates out, you've pretty much forced the Zerg to get Hydras, which in turn, if you tech switch to Colossus after doing some harass with the Stargates, then you have Hydras out against Colossus, which are just a great opportunity for the Pro player, which I get hit by a lot, and it's hard to deal with. Okay, double armor boost going on there, so we're gonna see a lot of Void Rays out again, which I'm surprised he hasn't tried anything different really. He's just been going Void Rays, no Phoenixes, no other kinds of openers, just either 1 Stargate or 2 Stargates. So this is interesting. I don't see a lot of games like this with double Stargates. And most of my games actually have a bunch Masked Phoenix in my base instead of a lot of Void Rays, which is interesting because Phoenix are really quick and fast. They're really good counter to Beetleorcs. They just pick off all your overlords. They pick off your all your queens, some of your drones too if they have any time left over. Unless you have spores everywhere, it's just like, even if you do have like a spore like here and here, if they have mass Phoenix, they're just gonna ignore that spore and just kill your queens, kill your drones. They don't care if they lose a Phoenix or 2. You know, that's gonna be so much damage. It's gonna be great. But wow, TLO really holding out this attack well. I think he's gonna lose a few Zerglings there, but really cleaning this up pretty well with only 1 Spine Caller and a queen, actually killing all those zealots for the most part. That's the power of Zerglings when they surround stuff. Even with just 1 Spine Caller whacking right at them, that number of Zerglings would easily have been defeated by that number of zealots. However, with the support of that 1 Spine Caller, they actually did not get defeated. Meanwhile, WhiteRa is putting down the Twilight Council. TLO is cleaning up this attack. Hopefully going to take this 3rd eventually, which still those wax not plus it down. However, here comes the Void Ray aggression. 4 Void Rays on the way. Wow. So this is going to put TLO in a tough spot. He built all his Spore Cloud way too late. I guess he was not expecting this attack for a 3rd time in a row. So he kind of took him unawares, and it's going to hurt him a lot, it looks like. Wow. Good micro by WhiteRa. He's got 2 more Void Rays coming now. Wow, this could actually end the game here. This is crazy. This is just Void Rays. This is like normally what you see in like really low level games. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna go Void Rays, make a bunch of Void Rays, but WhiteRa's actually doing this in a pro level game and winning. For not just the 1st time, but maybe the 2nd time in a row. As we've seen in the series. So wow, TLO totally caught off guard. I guess he just didn't get the Overlord Scout in there. Let's see. You never saw that, so yeah. That's what happens when you don't Overlord Scout. You really need to find out what's going on in there. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes your Overlord gets killed before it gets scouted because a Pro player sees it. But you really just need to scout at like 7 minutes, 8 minutes. I would say even as late as 9 minutes maybe against someone who's 2 base doing a Forge FE build. But you really need to find out what's happening by the Pro army. Because stuff like this can happen. Void Rays are really powerful, especially in a group of them with support with some Phoenixes or just even more Void Rays. They can just really do a lot of damage, especially if there's some other kind of attack like the Zealots, like distracting your opponent. Like you just won't be ready for this kind of attack, which is pretty crazy. So this is gonna be the end of the 4th game. It's now 3-1, I believe, in favor of WhiteRa. and I'll be casting the next game shortly. So thanks for watching, guys.